Hey, good morning, everybody. It's been a hot minute since I was on. It is April 21st. It is Wednesday. It's 8 days after I had my surgery, and I have had a rough time. This one was a little bit more evasive, which is to be expected, but it just kind of kicked me in the booty a little bit harder than I thought. But anyway, I'm alive. I'm in the car. Check it out. I'm in the car. I haven't been in the car in a week. One time I got in the car and went somewhere, but otherwise I haven't. But today, my mom is having LASIK eye surgery to correct. She already had it 4 years ago, and the lenses went bad and foggy, so she can't see. So I'm bringing her up today so she can have those fixed so she can get her vision back. But anyway, I woke up in extreme amount of pain this morning. My arthritis in my spine was just hot. And let me show you why. Ta-da! April 21st, and we got over an inch of snow, people. Look at that. That is flipping snow. That is a lot of flipping snow. And there's more snow. Now, we didn't plant the garden yet, thank goodness, because I've been a hot mess and a big old spicy disaster, so we haven't done the garden yet. Because if we would have, it would be dead. It would be frozen, friggin' dead. So anyway, yeah, I'm back for the time being. I am kicking, and I'm doing better. Like I said, it's 8 days after surgery. I did end up getting the stomach flu. Oh, that was horrible. And with the stomach flu and after having spinal work done, it's not a good combination. It's been rough, to be honest, been very rough. But the procedure and everything went fantastic. I am healing well. Everything is working. It's just the healing process, if I can say that. It's very hard to describe to someone who doesn't have the issue I have, I guess. There's always pain, and you learn to live with the pain. The massive pain is gone. The kind of pain that drops me to my knees, that's gone. What I have now is the aftermath, the healing pain, and from all the steroids and medications that they put into my spinal cord. That causes a different type of pain, but it's healing, and everything's doing good. So I flipped the switch, from one type of pain to the other, but it's working. So the next 4 weeks, 5 weeks or so, I will progress and be dramatically better. So anyway, I'm taking you guys on an adventure again today. Didn't know it was gonna snow, so that's even better. And look, I washed my hair. It's been 9 days ago that I washed my hair. I was able to wash it this morning. To some people, that's not a big deal, but to me, it's like, oh, yay, love it. Only problem is, I can't put it up, and I can't brush it, so it's curly, because I can't get my arms above my head. About as far as I can go. So without putting my arms up, it's going down today. So this is what unbrushed, floofy, curly, frizzy hair looks like. So enjoy. So now we are set. We are off and running. Had to make another run into the house quick, because, I mean, for granted, I forgot my accessory. Beautiful, isn't she? Kids and I are remaking one for me that's going to be my colors. So, but yeah, this is my new accessory for the moment. It's a good thing that I forgot it, because I haven't lately. But walking in wide open spaces, like if I have to walk into a gas station or something like that where there's nothing for me to hold on to, or there is nothing for me to hold, like a shopping cart or a wall, if there's nothing there that I can steady myself. I don't like falling in public, and I've actually done that way too much. And I actually face planted in the middle of a parking lot in front of someone who was helping me take my groceries out, because around here, that's what they do. A lot of these places, they help you take your groceries out. For someone like me, it's amazing. I don't have to ask for help. They just do it. So it's not like, hey, I can't lift anything. Can someone help me out? But they just do it for fun. Or not for fun, that's their job. But anyway, so helping me out with a huge wad of groceries. And I stepped wrong. The bulge disc in my back pinched, and I face planted on the ground. It was beautiful. I ripped my pants. I ripped my skin. And this was a few weeks ago. I didn't say anything. I was super, super, super embarrassed because I was a bloody mess. I had scratches on my face, everything. I mean, it was just, oh, it was embarrassing. It still is embarrassing, but that's just something that I can't control. But he helped me up. That's the other thing. He freaked out. He grabbed me and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, yeah. He said, "Can I help you up?" I said, I gotta get onto my knees and then I can stand up, because I can't. I either have to go from flat on my butt to a standing position or do like a weird type of leapfrog maneuver to get off the ground. So this guy helped me up. He, made sure I was okay. I felt really dumb, but that is so cool. I've been in grocery stores. Now, it always happens in a grocery store because it's basically, I feel like, everything I do. I was in a grocery store bending to grab something off the bottom shelf, and the same thing happened, and I fell. There was a bunch of people in the aisle, a bunch of people behind me, and that's not a good sign. There's a black cat that just literally walked across the highway. Say a prayer for me. But they stood there and stared at me, and I was about ready to cry because I was extremely embarrassed. This is a few years ago. And Isabella was in the cart. So I go, "Oh, Izzy, look, I found your favorite cake." And I grabbed a box of chocolate cake mix. Izzy don't like chocolate, but it was what was on the bottom shelf. And I'm like, "Oh, here, I found your favorite cake." And then I stood up and acted like nothing was wrong, but it's making excuses to get out of weird situations. But yeah, there was 5 or 6 people in the aisle with me, and probably other people that saw it from the end of the aisles, and they didn't ask if I was okay. They didn't, offer to help me up. They just all stared at me. I felt this big. But I have learned to cope and deal with all the pain. It is never easy. It does get better. It'll never go away. I'll have it for the rest of my life. But every day I learn something new. I learn different treatments, different physical therapies I can do. I stay as physical as I possibly can. And one of the things that benefits the most, which I'm excited about right now, swimming pools. Swimming is how I initially lost 177 pounds 17 years ago. Was all done in the water because it takes the resistance off your joints and it doesn't stress your body out so bad. Initially, that's how I lost 177 pounds in 7 months, mind you. But we'll get to that story a different time. But I know that works for my muscles. I know the resistance of the water works for my body type, and I'm not ashamed to be in a swimming suit. I chunky dunk. I am proud to chunky dunk. And if you want to be proud to, come with me. We can chunky dunk all day long. And it makes me feel so good. I love the water. I love being in the water, and so does my daughter. She is not afraid to go off the diving board. First time she went off, we were in the Mommy and Me class. She was 10 months old. We threw her off the diving board. She started screaming because she wanted to do it again and again and again. And the lifeguards were freaking out laughing because here's this bald-headed baby, completely bald, in a pink bikini, screaming to go back on the diving board. So they got to the point where they were the lifeguard in the water with the bobbers would just literally hand her up. She'd reach her arms up and grab the lifeguard that was on the diving board, and they just throw her off again. And the lifeguards had more fun than Izzy did, I swear. And she's still that way. She has no fear of the water, which is a very scary thing. My aunt and uncle have a personal swimming pool. It is amazing. I love that pool. Oh, you can chunky dunk there all day long. And I could actually probably wear a bikini and nobody would care. Anyway, they have a rule. If you're at their house, you will wear a life vest. And Isabella learned that rule right away. She did not go out the door towards the pool without a life vest on, and she could swim all day long. And that rule still applies. She's a very good swimmer, but she goes faster than I do, so, you know, she still wears a life jacket. Not floaties. No floaties. She wears a life jacket with the hoo-ha crotch straps and the clips, because I need her to, she moves too fast. You know, I need to make sure that she keeps her head above water and gets stronger. But no, their swimming pool is the best. They've got a diving board. They've got the best, what do you call that, around the pool, to lay out. And it is just so awesome. It's not big at all, but it is one of the most amazing pools I've ever been in. And I love it. And we are coming to see you. We are going to go glamping, and we are going to come, and we are going to kidnap you, have some fun, and we are going to hijack your swimming pool when it stops snowing, because you can still see the snow on the windows. But anyway, my mom's having eye surgery today. She will not be on video. I know she is extremely nervous. I don't blame her, because again, she's wide awake during this. They do not knock you out when they do this lens replacement surgery. They put little sponges in your eyes that have nummy stuff in them, and it kind of, I don't know, makes you go all loop-a-loop, but you're awake. And so it is very nerve-wracking. After she had her second eye done, she vowed she was never going to do it again because it was too much for her to handle, and now she lost her vision. So she has to do it. Or she has, I mean, her vision's not gone. She's not blind or anything, but it won't be too long, and she could be legally blind. We don't know how fast. So we aren't waiting. We got her diagnosis in March. Set up the appointment, which was supposed to be 2 Wednesdays ago. That happened to fall on the same day as her spine surgery. You cannot have spine surgery before, or you can't have any other procedure done within 3 weeks of other procedures. So she made the choice to have her spinal work done, because get rid of the excruciating pain and then fix everything else. I did the same thing. But I chose to have my surgery on Wednesday so I could catch my favorite, freaking birds! So I could catch my favorite YouTube channel live. He does a farm chores live every Tuesday, and I love it. Go check him out. Adler Farms. They're amazing. He's hilarious, and his kids are awesome because they have dotes and they have big chickens, and I like the big chickens. They're hilarious. Adler Farms on YouTube. He's amazing. Tuesday morning, 8 a.m., they do a live. He's from Missouri. He's awesome. And there's seven other Iowa peeps that are in there with me too. But he's awesome. Anyway, so I had 2 choices on when I could have my surgical date, and I picked Wednesday. So it worked. And I've called into the spine doctor a couple times because of the issues and the pain, but no, I am doing well. I'm rambling right now. I'm nervous for my mom, and we have an hour drive to go to South Dakota and get this done, but it's snowing, it's icy, I am driving slow, and I'm nervous, so I ramble a lot. You should see my tornado video I filmed, and that would be 7 years ago now. Yeah, 7 years ago. It made national news, but the tornado was coming right at us. I was videoing it. I was rambling like crazy because I was scared. I had my mother in the car who couldn't hardly walk. She dislocated her knee. I had 2 kiddos in a car seat. Isabella was a tiny baby. Eli was in a car seat yet. And I had back issues, and I could not get them out of the car. We could not go anywhere because I had whipped over when I seen the tornado. Well, the semis pulled in all around me. We had nowhere to go, and I did not want a tornado flipping on top of me. So I was spazzing out. Round bales are rolling through the field past us, and I said, if it gets any closer, I'm taking the ditch in my minivan. And I said, I don't care. I'm taking the ditch, and we're heading through the field that direction because the tornado's going that way. It didn't get to that point, but it was enough to terrify the crap out of me, and I made national news. So if only they could see the face that was behind the freak out, they'd laugh even harder. But anyway, I'm here to pick up my mom, and I want to show you this real quick. Ooh, let's see if I can do this. Hang on. I got to flip you around. That's where our garden's going. Right there. That's our garden, and it's under snow. It's like, we can't even till it up yet. The ground just thawed. I mean, seriously, we just got past 4 inches of thaw rate, and I'm like, we can till this week if it gets warm. Now there's snow. Snow. But anyway, I'm not complaining. Kids don't get snow days anymore because they can do schoolwork from home, so there's no makeup days. They get out in less than a month as of today. And yeah, so it's snow. It's Iowa. It's to be expected. So everybody stay blessed. Be pawsome. Say a prayer for my mom, and we will see you soon. And by the way, be kind, KYND, to everyone you meet.